In a crooked tower that leaned when the wind blew too hard, lived Elias, the emotionally overwhelmed wizard, and his sentient hat, Merriweather. The hat wasn't magical by design. It had absorbed Elias's powers and moods after years of wear. That morning, Elias received awful news. He'd been uninvited from the annual Wizard Symposium again. As his shoulders slumped, Merriweather's brim drooped like a wilted flower. Not the sadness, the hat groaned internally. It knew what came next. Boom! A mini emotional storm erupted from the hat's tip. Raindrops shaped like tiny Elias faces pattered onto his cauldron. The tower's resident, disgruntled broom kicked the mop bucket toward them. Not this drama again. Merriweather had rules. Tears sprouted temporary years. Currently, Elias had 3 rabbit ears flopping under the hat. Anger shot harmless but embarrassing fireworks. His last outburst spelled poop in sparkles over the village. Loneliness made the hat grow cozy scarves that strangled anyone who came near. Determined to help, Merriweather tugged itself off Elias's head, a first, and plopped onto the grimoire, flipping pages with its tassel until, it pointed at the forgetting potion. The ingredients were ridiculous. A sneeze from a contented cat, they bribed the tower's aloof feline with tuna. It sneezed contemptuously. Dust from a happy memory. Elias scraped some off his childhood teddy bear. Then sobbed, triggering a hat-generated fog machine. As the potion simmered, Merriweather did something radical. It swallowed Elias's sadness whole, puffing up like a distressed blowfish. The wizard gasped. "You'll burst!" But the hat shook violently then. Pop! Out came a tiny storm cloud with Elias's grumpy face. It floated to the window, stuck out its tongue at the symposium invitation on the desk, and dissipated with a sassy thunderclap. Elias laughed, really laughed, and Merriweather bloomed into a crown of sunflowers. The broom muttered, "Finally," and went back to aggressively sweeping nothing. Word spread about the mood-hopping hat. Soon, villagers lined up with their woes. A heartbroken baker? Merriweather ate her grief and spat out heart-shaped cookies. A nervous knight? The hat absorbed his fear and produced confetti arrows. But the hat had limits. When the Duke of Melancholy arrived with decades of sorrow, Merriweather overfilled and accidentally swapped emotions with Elias. Now, the wizard was weepy, and the hat kept shouting math equations. Chaos ensued. Elias cried over beautifully chopped onions, flooding the kitchen. Merriweather calculated the exact probability of the Duke's divorce. Awkward. The broom finally snapped and started hitting everyone. The solution came from an unlikely source, the cat, who knocked over the forgetting potion onto the Duke. He forgot why he was sad, and promptly left to take up yodeling. As balance returned, Elias sewed Merriweather a little stress ball pocket to store excess emotions. The hat, touched, gifted him permanent eyeliner that adjusted with his moods. Finally, a magical perk he wanted. They never got invited to the symposium, but opened their own business, Hats and Feelings, emotional support wizardry. The broom ran the front desk, poorly,